What up, people? Kamari Ellis here, the Finance Rebel. Welcome to the Finance Rebel Show. Y'all know every Wednesday we do the Wealthy Wednesday segment of the Finance Rebel Show. Every week, 8 o'clock. We're on a little bit late, but I'm actually doing good. I've been a little tardy for the party lately, but today we're going to do what we always do: answer your money questions, taxes, stock, business, real estate. If it's a money question, we can put it on the table. Now, in advance, while everybody's kind of coming in and getting settled and getting themselves arranged. I got a couple topics. I want to talk about. I want to get your input on. I want to get your thoughts on. All right. Want to talk about Kanye a little bit, right? Talk about Kanye a little bit. And I wrote these down, y'all. What did I do with them? I want to talk about Kanye. I want to talk about Black Business Month, right? Kanye, Black Business Month, and answering any of your questions. Now, let's see if I can share this out so we can get up going everywhere else. Let's see what we got. Now, is audio good? Picture good? Everything good? Y'all let me know. Let's see here. Now, just to give a little teaser, I got a call today from a buddy of mine. And let's call that buddy the hip hop Nazi. I don't want to give any names away. So he said, I see you streaming that Donda, that Kanye. Why are you doing that? You in violation. Why are you violating? A stream for Kanye is a stream for Trump. What do y'all think about that? A stream for Kanye is a stream for Trump, or a spin for Trump. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that as we get into it. Now let me share this out. Let me share this out. All right, as we get ready, just bear with me 1 second. Anytime I don't share stuff out in advance, it always makes the stream a little rough at the very, very beginning. All right, let's see. And while you're waiting, y'all know I'm here every week. Do me a favor, share this out with some of your favorite people who are looking to increase their financial IQs, who are looking to get a real financial education with some context. There's a lot of trash out here. A lot of trash stuff out here. Matter of fact, I had a meme I wanted to talk about, but I didn't prepare it. So maybe I'll just kind of talk about it roughly. Let's see. It's a statistical meme. So I wanted to talk about that because I saw a lot of y'all's favorite social media folks out there talking about statistics and confusing terms. And sadly, when we confuse terms, we confuse people. And that's never a good thing, in my opinion. That's never a good thing. And as always, if you have questions, money questions, stock questions, tax questions, go ahead and throw them in the chat. Let's see. Almost done here. Almost done. Give me 2 seconds. Then we can get on with the show. All right. So, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. It's another fabulous Wednesday. Guess what? I'm getting tornado warnings. So, if you hear my cell phone and you hear like the loud beeping alert, don't mind it. It's just the 10th tornado warning I've gotten this evening. So let's get this party started. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. There we go. Sonny, what's up? I see you over there on TikTok killing it. Let's see. All right. Oh, you got questions? Let's see. Let's see. I'm live on Instagram, YouTube, and now IG. So let's see. Now, everybody that's on Facebook and YouTube, let me know if y'all can hear Sonny. I don't know if it's going to work. What's up? Where you been? Busy. Okay. All right. You got questions? That's what they had said. All right, so everybody, y'all can hear Sonny. By the way, everybody follow Sonny Speaks. She is the premier vegan cook. She out here doing big things. She hanging out with all the superstars now. I see you. I see you. So Sonny's question is, just to repeat for everybody, is Social Security out of money? And if so, what should we do? That correct, Sonny? Something like that. All right. So Sonny read some article somewhere on CNN. Well, here's the thing. Social Security has been using up a lot of their money for a long time. And a lot of people don't understand how Social Security works. So Social Security works by, it's a pooling effect. And so let's say you got 10 people who are retired or looking to retire. That's who all funds. Their tax dollars come to help fund Social Security, everybody else. But as folks are falling off and living longer, you might only have, let's say, 2 people or 3 people now pooling the money to take care of it. Plus the government likes to borrow money from Social Security and not pay it back. So, well, it's government money being borrowed by government people. But you said something. You said they had told us that there was going to be retirement there for us. Since when does the government tell the truth? So, listen, things change, but nah, nah. Well, listen, I'll say this, right? I'm in my 40s. So Security, I believe. Thank you. I got to drink more water though. That's why I got my water bottle here. But Social Security is going to be here for me. But I believe they will push the numbers back. For example, before you used to get Social Security, full Social Security, when you were 65. That's no longer the case. You now get it when you're 67. So they push back 2 years. And you got to live a whole 2 more years. So my thing is, Sonny, keep getting your money up. I see you doing big things. Set up a retirement account in your business so you can get great tax deductions. Yes, that is correct. You don't need a company to do a Roth. However, I don't know that. Remember, I told y'all we was getting these daggone flood warnings. There was one right there. Sorry about that. I'm getting tornado warnings. I'm getting tornado warnings. My bad. So you don't need a Roth. However, it might be better for you, since you're a business owner, to get a solo 401k, a 401k, maybe a SEP, maybe a simple, something like that. You'll get more tax. You'll get more bang for your buck that way. The Roth is good though, but you only get to put $6,000 into a Roth. With the solo 401k. What do you mean? Oh, that's right. It's it's not the landlords. It's not the landlords. The landlords want their money. They need their money. The problem is getting the money from the cities and the states has been really, really hard. But I have friends who are landlords. They're actually helping folks fill out the paperwork. So it's just one of those things. But you are right. Those stats are correct. 41 billion. Only like 30 or 35 billion has been given out. You would think that would have been dispersed a long time ago. But going back to Social Security, listen, you never run out of content there. You never run out of content there. Yep. Now, for everybody that's watching normal programming, this is an impromptu thing. Y'all know I love to go live. I love to interact with the people. So Sonny came on. But Sonny, back to Social Security. They've been robbing Social Security for decades. It didn't just start with the pandemic. It's been going on for quite some time. Call your congressman. Call your congressman. But more of us got to get actively involved. There's a lot going on. I don't know if y'all saw what's happening in Texas, but what's happening in Texas is scary. Everything from abortion to the change of abortion, how they're going to enforce it, all of it's crazy, in my opinion. Now, if you are pro-choice or pro-life, that's your business. However, when you start to encroach on a woman's body and enact laws on it that go counter from everything else, that's a problem. That's a problem. Yes, mask and condoms. So, so, so tell me what's going on with the business. I see you out here feeding people, celebrities. Like, what's going on? No, no, listen. I'm gonna tell you what the cash prize is. The cash prize is using the tax code now. I'm serious. Using the tax code now, so you ain't got to worry about them folks later. You're in the right place. You are a business owner. Business owners have the best perks, the best tax benefits out of everybody. So here's a question. Here's a question for the audience. When is the last time y'all have looked at y'all Social Security benefits? And All you got to do is Google Social Security Administration. It'll come up. All right, Miss Edie says she's unable to hear Sonny. I think everybody else can hear her. I can hear her. So can everybody on both platforms hear Sonny and hear me okay? All right, TB says he checks his statements 2 weeks ago. That's dope. Shout out to you, sir. All right, and Sonny, you done came and monopolized the whole time. I ain't say what's up to my peoples. So I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't forget y'all. You want to know how to rob the government legally? I can tell you. Nah, I don't do nothing illegal. I don't take penitentiary chances. We can rob the government legally, though. You want to know how you do it? Start a business, invest in real estate and stock. That's how you rob the government legally. That's where the best tax perks are. Listen, the biggest obstacle to wealth is taxes. You pay a state tax, federal tax, some city tax, gas tax, cell phone tax, real estate tax. I mean, there's even tax on chitlins. So there you go. Now what Nipsey say? Double up. Now it's time to double up. Keep doubling up. But guess what? But guess what? Guess what? You can find out what stocks Congress and senators are trading and buying. It might not be in real time, but it's pretty close. And we don't need to try to come up as much as them. We just need to come up. It's one step at a time. I've heard you say this before. You be talking about the vegans like the Shangri-La of vegans, like the people that put veganism on a perch and they judge everybody else. You say, do what's best for you. That's what we got to do. We got to do what's best for us and take it one day at a time. Okay. One day at a time. Okay. I just miss those good old days when you can run down on a bitch with a pistol and get what you got to do. Now, if any of y'all have to see, y'all got to see the interview me and Sonny did. Sonny is one of my most favorite interviews. She broke it all the way down, how she changed her business to become a vegan chef, how she did it. It's a great interview. Y'all look it up. Just go to no, I'm enjoying this. But listen, ain't no need shooting a fade if you can't back up that fade. So, we got to get our money up. You can't have a revolution without revenue. No, you know what? I say that all the time. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do it tonight. Listen, I love my hoteps. I get called a hotep often, so it's all good. It's all love. No, it's all good. I'm a hotep that wears deodorant. How about that? How about that? Sonny, I need you to come on the full show on Wednesday with us. I know. I think we need to talk too, right? Yes. She busy, y'all. She busy. She busy. She ain't got time for me. Listen, I'm a hip hop head. Black Thought is one of the best MCs ever to touch the microphone. So I'm cool with that. Why? Because of the beard? The beard? Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? This is hilarious. What? Ain't nobody checking for my shea butter. Oh, I didn't even see all these comments. Yes. I'm sorry, y'all. I usually try to get through the comments, but I don't get to talk to Sunny that often. She's been busy, so I was trying to stay present. So my bad, y'all. If y'all have any questions in the comments, if y'all have any questions, throw them in the comments, and we'll get to them. Okay. Anytime. Anytime. You know it's all love. Love is love. Yes, ma'am. Have fun. Make that money. And don't spend it all right. All right. All right, Sonny. Thank you. All right, y'all. Shout out to Sonny. Everybody go follow Sonny Speaks. Sonny Speaks on IG. As getting back to our regularly programmed show, right? Social Security, that's a good one. I don't get asked that question that often because I don't think many of us think about Social Security that much. But I'm shocked that TB said that he checked his Social Security statement 2 weeks ago. Now, TB, were you shocked when you saw it? A lot of people think it's more than what it is. What's up, Forbes? What's up, Jose? Walter, how are you? Priscilla, how are you? My apologies for not speaking to everybody. Y'all know this is a family-oriented show, so I like to acknowledge everybody when they come in. A.E. Daniels, how are you? Let me see if I missed any questions yet. Miss Edith, how are you? All's good. Yep, all is well. Oh, by the way, thank you to everybody that gave last week to my oven drive. Let's call it an oven drive because my oven broke down. Y'all showed some love. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. I meant to write down a list because I had people that gave while we were live on the show. I had people give after the show. I had people contribute the very next day and the day after that. So I appreciate the love. I'm guessing the content that I deliver every week, a couple times a week, y'all are getting a benefit from it. So I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Mark Millions, how are you? Lady Kai, how are you? Is that Milani? How are you? Alpha South, Allah Cypher, Rob D, Abi Chris G, how are you? Forever Hungry, Toned Up, Lovely Me, Candy, Kyla, Denise, what's up to all y'all? Oh, Chase Mom, how we doing? Hey, Cheryl. All right, start. Yep. All right, so who has questions? Every week we do Wealthy Wednesdays here at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. This is a segment of the Finance Rebel Show. Many of these segments, or part of these segments, are also repurposed and put out on the podcast as well. And you can find the podcast at the Finance Rebel Show, Spotify, Apple, Google, anywhere podcasts are. You can find the show there as well. All right. So, as I was saying earlier, right, I got a call. I got some smoke about me listening to Donda. Now, y'all know I'm a hip hop head. I'm a hip hop head, hip hop to the day I die. Hey, Angela, how you doing? And so I got a call from the hip hop Nazi, just to put a period on this. I got a call from the hip hop Nazi, and they asked me, why am I streaming Kanye? A stream for Kanye is a stream for Trump. Now, do y'all agree with that? Y'all tell me what y'all think. But they got me thinking. Right? Kanye did stump for Trump pretty hard. Trump don't like people who look like me. I don't care what none of those other folks who look like me that's brainwashed like them say. He don't like us. It's well documented. I mean, Kanye went kind of far too. He said Trump was like his daddy. Kanye has a daddy. So why would you disrespect your black daddy? I don't know the relationship they got, but I thought it was interesting. I thought it was really interesting. And he said it's the same thing that they did with R. Kelly. He was like, cats that are successful, that mistreat the community, that mistreat our people, always get a pass. R. Kelly being one, Kanye being another one. I don't know. I don't know. All right, Forever Hungry. All right, I'm going to get to that. So that's a question, y'all. Just throw that in there. Forever Hungry says, what's the quickest way to make remote income during the quarantine? I would say the quickest way to make remote income during the quarantine, there are a lot of companies that are hiring for remote work. I know a guy, I won't say too much, but I know a guy who literally goes on job interviews and gets the job. It's a remote job, and he outsources it to a third country, making money. Monday. It's verified. I saw the statements. He's making money. So I would say that's probably one of the quickest ways. You're on the internet with us right now, so that means you got internet, you got connectivity. As long as you have that, you might need like a headset or something like that to do the work, to do calls and things like that. But that's a quick way to make money remotely. Other way you can make money remotely is you can start a business, an e-commerce business. I don't know how long. I'm not sure if you follow me or not, Forever Hungry, but I've interviewed a lot of e-commerce folks who are here. Netter Gold. I don't know if anybody knows Netter Gold, but the guy who runs around and says, why are you so ashy? With the big fro. That's my man Mike over at Netter Gold. He had a job and he started a business. He sells a lot of healthcare products. That's something else you can do. That's something everybody can do. You just got to be really good at it. You got to have good customer service. You got to market. But that's something you can do. To be honest, you can get into the tax business. I'm a tax pro, been a tax pro for over 20 years. I'm an enrolled agent. You can do taxes remotely. It might take some time. I don't think I don't think anybody will make $1 million right away, but you can make some money. And guess what? That $1 million isn't off the table. It just depends on how you go about doing things. So those are a couple things you can do right away. Work remotely. Because I gave up my office about 3 years ago. I miss having an office, but I don't miss that rent. and I do think about going back to an office at some point, but right now, I don't know. So, but there's plenty of things you can do. Forever Hungry, what do you do now? Throw it in the chat. What do you do now? Really, we'll be interested to see what you do now. Now, getting back to the question Sonny asked, right? Is Social Security going to be here? Are y'all concerned about Social Security? Now, Don Johnson says, never. I plan for retirement without adding in Social Security. If it's there, it's steak dinner money. I know that's right. So Don's saying that he's going to get ready. He's going to stay ready. So if it is there, he'll be able to take advantage of Social Security. If it's not there, he'll still be cool. He'll still be able to live his lifestyle. And I think that's dope. Harold Pearson, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mad Dog Black 06, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, it's really all about being prepared, staying ready. Let's see. Jose says, I'm good. I get a Social Security report yearly. My estimated benefit is 14. Is that 1,400 a month, Jose? I'm assuming that's at a projected retirement age of 67. Oh man, Forever Hungry. You paint? You're an artist? You're on IG. So my mother was an artist. She always said I had an eye. I used to trace stuff. But I'm not an artist. Like, I have the utmost respect for artists. Those that draw, those that paint, even musicians, even wordsmiths. You can IG, Instagram, YouTube, even Facebook, right? They're all people who make money in art and drawing. You can start doing commissions for folks. Now, I tell those people, Miss Edith will tell you, I say this all the time. I would grab some people and I would do some and I don't know what type of art. Tell us, what type of art do you do? Do you do like landscapes? Do you do portraits? What kind of art do you do? But just using this as an example, I would pick some people that you like, or that you know, or that you admire, and I would do free drawings of them. Free. Yep. I know somebody's gonna come in and say no. Miss Edith used to say no, but she's been rocking with me for a while, and I showed her some more proof. And you will be surprised what you can get by doing free. If you ever look at some of the what do they call it? The teriyaki, not the teriyaki, but the free Chinese buffets in the mall. They all give out free samples, all of them, and a lot of them stay packed. If you think about it right now, the platforms that I am broadcasting to you on right now live, they're all free. Now, everybody can't do free, give everything away free, but you can definitely use free very strategically. Very strategically. So I would say, oh, there she is. Mercedes says the power of free. Yep. Power of free. And actually, it's been statistically proven that when people give stuff away from free, they make money back a million times over, oftentimes. Galaxy Spiritual Art. Oh, man, this is your time, baby. Galaxy Spiritual Art, abstract, mixed media, etc. Also, I went to school for animation. Dude, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, so I can't see, but just dude, just get busy. Just start sharing your stuff. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna check out your feed. If your stuff is good, you'll make money. If your stuff is good, you'll make money. Now, that's no diss. I don't know. I can't see it. And guess what? If it's not good, get good. If you are not good, get good. Everybody can get good. You just gotta put the talent into it. And obviously, I'm assuming that you can read, you can write, all your mental functions are fine, right? You can walk. I'm assuming you can walk, right? But you have all the tools that you have to work remotely and make money. All right, Jose talking about Social Security again, right? Jose says, like Don, I don't count it toward what I'll need for retirement. Very smart, Jose. Very smart. We gonna start the I don't count it club. Or listen, I need it. I'll take it. It's my tax dollars, but I'm not going to rely on it. Talking about Social Security again. So Mr. Bayard, how are you, sir? Ain't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. So, all right. So, again, going back to the Kanye thing, thought that was interesting. I might have to revisit it. I got to think on it a little bit more. I do think he makes a point. And right, this is tied into money, y'all. I'm not just talking about Kanye just for the sake of Kanye. This is business and politics all mixed into one. Chrisette Michelle still has not gotten her pass to the cookout yet. She hasn't gotten it back yet. And Kanye has a higher level of success than her, but he was definitely way more egregious than Chrisette Michelle. She just did a performance. She was just trying to put food on the table. But the community was like, nah. So, I missed elegance. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I find it interesting. I find it interesting. All right. Who has questions? Money questions, tax questions, stock questions, business questions. Go ahead and throw them in the chat and I will answer them live. So, Forever Hungry, what's your plan? What are you going to do now? What is your plan? Now, for anybody else that has ideas, recommendations for Forever Hungry, he wants to make money remotely. If anybody has any recommendations, go ahead and throw them in the chat as well. This is one big family circle. So I wanted to talk a little statistics. Just real quick. I'm trying to find something I can show you all real quick. I could easily talk about it, but I wanted to have something just to make sure that I get all of the data out there and I don't mislead anyone. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Do me a favor. Y'all know I'm fighting the algorithms, right? They want to keep a black man down. Like this video on whatever platform you're on. Share with a friend or two or three or four. But don't spam them, right? Only share with people who are really interested in money. I know a lot of people find money boring, find it intimidating, even though our lives are all surrounded by money. We spend money daily. But a lot of times we're not thinking about making money daily or how to at least maximize our money daily. All right, so I wanted to talk about this real quick. Let's see if we have any questions before. Okay, so Jose has got a recommendation for Forever Hungry. He says he can license books from other authors and resell for profits. I can also send you a DM with a remote work opportunity from a friend who employs others. Shout out to Jose. Yes, Jose, send that to me. Forever Hungry, send me a DM and I will definitely connect you with the resources Jose is going to share. And I mean, that's what it's about, y'all. It's a community. I don't just come here just to talk y'all ear off. I also come here to build community as well. Not just for me, but for us. We got to get out of the I mentality and get to the we mentality. We got to move from I to we. If we want to do better. If not, if we want to stay the same and keep that same energy and get the same results we've been getting, then we can just all stay focused on I or the individual or me. Right? But if that's where we're all going to stay, then we're not going to get that far. Erica Williams, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, Jose, that's a good look. Please send me that, sir. Please send me that. And Forever Hungry, connect with me as well so I can pass that information on. That's what I love to do, y'all. Just get info and share info. Now, some of y'all like to do crazy things with the info. All right, Jose said sent. Some of y'all like to do crazy things with the info. I can't always, tell y'all what to do. I ain't y'all pappies. But if I'm going to get it, I'm going to share it. If I'm going to get it, I'm going to share it. So average, medium, and mode, mean. Average, median, mean, and mode. Those are all statistical terms. Oftentimes, many people confuse them. They say them wrong. A lot of times we see the word average, right, which is just a collection of everything in a data set. So let's say you have 10 numbers going from, I don't know, 20 to 40 in a set, and it's 10 of them going up there. You'll take all those numbers and you will divide them by 10, right? That'll give you the average. The problem with averages, though, is that they will weight, right? They have a weighting. And what I mean by that is that they have a weighting that makes things seem one way, but they're really another. So for example, man, I got to double check this, but let's say this for right now. I want to say it's the average income of Black families in the United States is roughly 36,000, somewhere around there. Now, when you factor in the average, you have to factor in the Oprah Winfrey's, the Jay-Z's, the Robert Smiths of the world, the Nas's, right? And they have income that is way above the average. And so when you factor them all in, it will say, hey, this makes it look like, Black people aren't doing as good as they are, or not doing as bad as they are. However, with median finds more of the actual concentration of what it is. And I don't want to mess up the definition here, but it'll say the median is another form of an average, which it is. It usually represents the middle number in a given sequence of numbers when ordered by rank. All right, so when the quiz scores are listed from lowest to highest, 30, 56, 65, 70, yada, 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 or highest to lowest, 92, 91, 90, yada, 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 we can see that the median or the middle score is 84. So it really gets it. But when you have a big clustering of things, it makes it really hard. Now, here's another statistical term. If you are serious about investments, take a minute and just study some basic stat or statistics. It will help a long way. It will go a long way. All right, the mode is the most frequent value in a set of data. Now, that's a little bit more. That's the number that kind of keeps coming up all the time. Let me see if they have an example for that. They don't. But your average and your median are not the same. They're not the same. And you need to know that. And I've seen that term thrown around quite often. Oops. I had that up there. Sorry, y'all. I've seen that term thrown around quite often. And it's not right. And it can really mess you up, especially when you start doing some mathematical work as it relates to investments, even business work. If you want to find what the median income is of your customers, you don't want to find the average. You want to find the median, because again, you could have a customer that makes $1,000, $1,000 a month versus somebody who makes $20,000 a month. And so if you have a clustering of clients who make $1,000 a month, and let's say one or two that make $20,000 a month, it's going to pull down. It's not going to really represent the data in the way that you really want to represent it. All right, Ms. Edie says, good evening. Please DM any information on remote access times. All right, we'll do. Y'all going to have to get on my email list for me to send this out. Y'all trying to make me work hard. All right. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, you could. Yep. Share must eat it as well. Y'all Bronx neighbors anyway. By the way, where's everybody from? Where's everybody from? I know Jose must eat it from the Bronx. JT Coins, how are you? JT, I gotta get you on, man. We gotta talk about some of that jewelry you've been making. I'm not a jewelry person, but I am interested, like in the arts. That's a whole art and science to it. All right, Forever Hungry is in Detroit. Okay. All right, cool. Oh, the Forbes. How are you, sir? Welcome. Forbes is in Florida. All right. Hope y'all didn't get hit too hard with that tropical storm / hurricane. I think it changed up last week. Right. JT Coins is in Baltimore. All right. So any other questions? Now, Forever Hungry, are you like, what's your daytime? What's your 9 to 5? Is that what you do? Are you an artist for your 9 to 5 as well? Man, I bet you can find animation. By the way, it's going back, right? So just so everybody can follow along. Forever Hungry asked, how can we make money in doing remote jobs, right? You also said you do animation. I would post job listings for animation on Fiverr, Upworks. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones, but definitely Fiverr. And everything on Fiverr ain't $5, y'all. Tell y'all that right now. There are people making 6 figures on Fiverr. They made a whole system out of it. It's a whole business. They are getting busy. All right, so Stephanie is out in Oakland. All right. So we got all the coast. We got down south. We national, y'all. I have had some people from Africa tune in from time to time, too. All right, so Mad Dog asks, is there a certain amount of money that a business has to make before having to pay taxes? Yes and no. What's the best way to answer this? So yes, there is. There is. However, I recommend to all my business owners, to prepare to pay your taxes from day one. Be ready. Because you can be not making any money in, let's say, for the first 6 months of your business. And then in month 7, it just fires off. Right. And then you make money and then you're not prepared. So, yeah, again, to answer your question, yes, there's a threshold matter of fact, let me walk that back, right? Because it depends. It depends on a couple of things. It depends on your entity or your structure. Like, are you an LLC? Are you an S corp? Are you just a regular C corp? Are you a nonprofit? It really depends. But there are usually some credits, some deductions that many people get in advance before they do anything. All right, so Forever Hungry says, I'm looking for work, preferably art, but I have I have 8 years of experience in customer service and 4 years of remote. Okay, so you're already doing remote. What did you do in remote? What kind of remote work did you do for Forever Hungry? All right, JT Coin says, I didn't know they had 6-figure Fiverr creators. Yes, they do. Listen, everything on Fiverr ain't $5, y'all. It's not. You have videographers on there. Who do things. You have writers on there that do things. Just imagine if they were able to figure out how to get $10,000 a month out of Fiverr. If they're averaging, whoa, y'all heard that, right? If they're averaging, let's say, $1,000 a commitment, and you got 10 commitments, That's 10 grand. Now, that might be a little high, but let's say it's $500. I could easily see somebody doing $500 an engagement and doing 20 engagements. That's roughly that's roughly um that's 20 engagements for the month, $500. I could see a logo person charging that kind of money, especially with the upsells that happen on Fiverr as well. Okay, live ops, Lion Bridge, testing time, user testing. Okay. Yep. All right. So I will forward you what Jose sent. Forever Hungry. Do me a favor. Either send me an inbox or send me a follow on IG, and I'll make sure I send it to you tonight when we get off. Yeah, Jay. So, I mean, it can you can do it. I mean, listen, y'all. It's the best of times and it's the worst of times. If anybody can tell me what book that's from, I'll give you a special shout out. But I say it's the best of times, right? Because technology has allowed us to basically make money all over the world and doing almost anything you want. I mean, there are some really dope artists on IG just doing their art, and like these folks are talented, like talented, y'all. Um, they're you as long as you want to do it, you want to be great at it, you can do it. You absolutely can do it. I'm trying to find. There's this guy that does like these fly floors. And it's kind of artsy. I don't know what to call it though, right? Dorothy, how are you? I don't know what to call it, but it's called DSD paintings. And I mean, just some of the work he does. Since we talking about it, I mean, I find this stuff utterly fascinating. One that folks are just as talented, right? I really am in all of the arts, but like, how do you learn how to do something like this? Those floors are amazing. That's a form of art, right? You can add art to anything. Matter of fact, I even have a nonprofit client that does murals and they get paid for it. Looks like they got glitter on the floor. Can everybody see this? They got glitter on the floor. Like, it's just some sharp stuff. And then they'll show the process of doing it and everything. Mr. ERG, the superstars in the building. How are you, sir? But man, y'all, you can make money doing just about anything, y'all. Just about anything. And being an artist, again, art is subjective, right? But if it's good, and when I say good, people are willing to part with their hard earned cash. That's when you know it's good. People want to buy it. Hey, Evelyn, that's when you know it's good. Not when you look at it and say it's good. Not when your mama or your sister or your bae or your baby mama say it's good, but when a customer that you don't know says they want to buy it, that's when it's good. That's when you know it's good. Everything else, again, it's a journey, right? There's a couple other artists on IG that I'm in awe of. Like, man, I wish I could do that. I'm trying to find. Oh, there's a brother. I think his name is Justin. Justin. Justin Richburg. That dude's got talent. This man has talent, yo. Let's see. This is right there. We go. He's done some paintings of Jay-Z. Let me see if I can find them. Oh, and he does stuff like this too. He does stuff like this. But he's done some work of Jay-Z. It's phenomenal. Very detailed, very. He's feeding the woman a grape that's dressed kind of, and he's got his iPhone taking a picture of her all at the same time. I mean, that's work, y'all. That's a gift. It's talent. And they make fun of academics. And I'm trying to find, he posted up one. They make fun of Drake. They've been making fun of Drake and this whole Kanye thing. And did he draw this? So this is dope. This is Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Obama. It looks like they're playing craps. There's definitely some kind of dice thing with Allen Iverson. Oh, there's Tyson. Yeah, that's Kevin Hart. Like, this is dope. This is dope. Listen, y'all, you can make money doing anything. You just got to put the time into it. You got to put the time into it. Jasmine, how are you, lady? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so I'm going to stop fanboying out on the art. So Forever Hungry. I mean, you got inspiration and motivation all around you. I would love to see what happens. It's up to you next what you do, but I would love to see what you do. Matter of fact, do you have any art on your page? Forever Hungry. I have no problem highlighting it. Like I said, this is all about community for me. Let's see. Is that you? Trying to find it. Oh, you're a woman. I said, dude, why you ain't correct me? All right. So, it looks like you model as well. Great picks. Great picks. All right. So, everybody go follow Forever Hungry. She is on IG doing her thing. Let me pull up her screen real quick. All right. I think there's some paintings up here. Those are some great shots. I keep saying I'm gonna do some more photography when I get time. I just ain't had the time, y'all. So let's see. So Forever Hungry is all right. We got some artwork here. Is that a third eye? A mermaid? Yeah, so keep working, man. Keep working, lady. Keep working, lady. But everybody go follow Forever Hungry. Give her some encouragement. And y'all see how to spell it. FOREVERHUNGRRY. Oh, and you're a vegetarian. So you can do all kinds of art. You can do vegetarian art. Veganism, vegetarian is very much in vogue these days. Capitalize on the trend. Capitalize on the trend. So again, it's 9/11, y'all. 9/11. How about that? It's 9/11 and it's September 1. So I'm not in numerology, but if there are any numerology people in the building, what does that mean? But it's the beginning of the end of summer, right? What do y'all have planned for the rest of the year? If you have goals, if you have dreams, now's the time to go after them. Don't wait. I know I'm not. I was thinking about that. I was like, man, the whole year that went by so fast. And I know we're all still dealing with COVID, still dealing with, uncertainty. But right now, is a great time to really try to figure out what you want to do, right? Even if you got to take some chances, even if you got to make some changes, even if you got to make some sacrifices, right? Because nothing great comes without sacrifice. I talk to some people and they say, I want to do X, Y, and Z. Everything has a cost. It's going to cost you time. It's going to cost you money. It might cost you some sleep. I am not part of Team No Sleep. But listen, 2 days ago, I was up there all night. And I don't like missing my sleep. But I made a commitment to a client to get in something, and I had to get it. But I'll be making up for it. I'm ready to crash right now. All right, so Ms. Edith says 122 more days until the end of the year. So you got 122 more days to do something great. As my buddy Roberto Blake says, to create something awesome. You have time. The question is, are you going to decide to create something? Are you going to decide to do something awesome? Are you going to, and again, I'm picking on you a little bit right now, Forever Hungry, and it's all in love, right? Can you do a painting a day or a painting a week or work on your painting every day, right? Can you work with different mediums? You said you do multi-mediums. Try something. Keep doing it. I got another buddy, a younger fellow of mine. He does music. He's been dropping a new song every week. Every week. I'm going to be honest with y'all. A lot of times I am not happy with the video quality of some of my productions. That's why I've been working on it, getting new lights. But guess what? I'm not going to stop broadcasting. I'll figure it out along the way. And the reason why I'm not going to stop broadcasting is I don't want to break the rhythm. It's a certain discipline to being consistent. And if you break your consistency, a lot of times you lose momentum. So figure it out what it is that you want to do. Take a step towards it, and then take another step towards it, and then another step towards it. And you'll look up at the end of the year, at the end of that 122 days, and you'll say, wow, I did something with this time. Problem is, a lot of people spend their time watching TV or having conversations about nothing. We are what we eat. We are what we listen to. We are the conversations that we have. We are what we read. Right? So you have to be conscious of that if you want to do something great. All right, y'all. I appreciate all y'all being here. I'm going to give y'all about 5 more minutes because I felt like I was on a soapbox and I don't want to preach at y'all. But 5 more minutes, last call. Any more questions? Any more questions tonight? Tax questions, money questions, business questions. Forever Hungry. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have any other questions, feel free to DM me. Throw them in the inbox. And anybody that wants to join my text community, feel free to just join in. Send me a text. Phone number is 215-974-0058. Again, 215-974-0058. Just shoot me a text. I'm the guy behind the text. It's not a robot. It's not a bot. It's not a computer. It's good old me. Just me. Stephanie, yes, I was out. So thank you, Stephanie, for helping out last week. I appreciate it. I can't get anybody to answer a call. I looked at some ovens. Not what I wanted to spend. I'm literally having a home appliance revolt right now. Everything's going away. And but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. But either I'm going to buy a new stove or I'm going to get it fixed. I'm trying to see if I can get it fixed first, because it wasn't in the budget for me to buy a new stove this year. That was a next year plan. I was supposed to be buying a new washer and dryer this year. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. Miss Edith says, I've never listened to so many audiobooks and worked harder in my life. I gotta make a change in my life. Yes. Shout out to you, Miss Edith. Now, me and Miss Edith, we've been rocking for a minute. Definitely one of the biggest supporters of the work we do here. But she works a job. She's actually had me come on her job and present and talk about Bitcoin. But what I saw her do, I think is phenomenal, nothing short of phenomenal, because she started her own business. She was already doing it before, but she stepped up. She invested more. She has that 360 picture thing. So now, she's making a plan to make more money, get out of her job. And that's what it's about. She took a step to upgrade her business. And, again, that's what you got to be thinking about. I know a lot of times we get paid, we get our money, we get paid, and we think, what sneakers are we going to buy? Where are we going out to eat? Where are we going shopping? When we should be thinking, now this is the average, right? This is not advice for those who have a silver spoon. But folks like me are working to get it from the mud. What we should be thinking is, I just got $100. How can I turn this $100 into 200? Or how can I at least put this 100 aside and save up for, let's say, 500 to hit your goal, to get something, a piece of equipment, a piece of education, a book, a course, whatever. So I can then move up to the next level, right? It really is levels to this thing. And a lot of times we make excuses, y'all. And listen, there are a lot of people who are very unfortunate, have been mistreated by the system, and many people that love them, but there's a lot of opportunities as well. That's why I say it's the best of times and the worst of times. But let me get to these other comments. All right, so JT Coin says, I have 20 years until I'm 67. So I have to get the money right. Well, listen, JT, you got your own business. I don't know if you are, we about the same age, JT, but I don't know if you work a 9-to-5 job or not, but clearly you're doing something right? You understand you're working your craft, like developing skills, creativity and skills oftentimes are worth more than money. I'm gonna repeat that again. Creativity and skills oftentimes are worth more than money. So keep that thought in your mind. Keep that thought in your mind. 20 years. All right. No, thank you. Thank you. Like, that's inspiring to me. Like, anytime I see people working, like really working to move and do more and be more, that's inspiring. And we all get to do it at our own level. A lot of times, and I'm sure I get caught up in this as well, we compare ourselves to other people and say, like, why don't I have 100,000 people? Or why don't I have $100,000 in the bank or $1 million in the bank? But none of that really matters. What matters is what we're doing right here, right now. What step are you taking? Where are you trying to go? Who are you? All of those things matter. All of those things matter. But I thank you all for tuning in to another show, another episode of the Finance Rebel Show. This is our Wealthy Wednesday edition. Again, our Wealthy Wednesday edition, where I answer your money questions live, 8 p.m. every Wednesday. So I will see you all next Wednesday at 8 p.m. And I got something new. So do me a favor. Chime in. Make sure y'all tapped in. And turn on your notifications, because I'm about to do something different. Along the same veins, but going to be building out some other platforms. Well, same platforms, but other brands within the platform. But I will see you all next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Have a great night, y'all. Bye-bye.